What's up, guys? It's Josh Creates back with another TikTok rant and vent about inflation, part 9. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Okay, so this is a little message for the government. Not that you probably care, but if you do, this is a message for you. I just went to fill up my car, and it cost me $102. Okay, that's a sick joke. Considering my car used to be $80, like how did we get to this? Like $102. You've just like cost me about 5 cups of coffee that I now won't buy because I had to put extra in my fucking car for fuel this week. I basically feel like I would really like to know what you guys all earn and what exactly you fucking do to earn that kind of money, because I can sit down and tell you what I do at work, and I work really, really fucking hard, but I've got to live week to week because the inflation right now is kicking me in the ass. I don't exactly know what you guys do because it never seems to be anything that you promise when you're fucking getting elected to be in the government. But anyway, that's besides the point of this video. You all basically get paid to break fucking promises, I think. But anyway, back to the point. Just have a bit of a questionnaire for you, if you could take the time to answer these couple of questions. What do you actually think the average income for the everyday Australian is? Let me tell you, you probably fucking quadruple what the rest of us make. But at the moment, the average cost of rent is well and truly over $600, right? I'm telling you, that's more than half a weekly income there. I just put $100 in my car for fuel. So that's about $700 a week just in fuel and petrol for most of us. And then, believe it or not, we do have to eat. So with the fucking cost of groceries at the moment too, if you're lucky, you can get maybe 2 bags at the shops for about $300 these days. So that we're at about $900 there, sir, and we haven't paid a single fucking bill yet. Now let me tell you, in case you didn't know, most people don't even earn $900 a week. Okay, and you're particularly fucked if you're on a single income like myself. Because, yeah, you're down $900 and you've done 3 things. You haven't paid a bill yet. Energy Australia, I do apologise. I'm about $200 behind in an electricity bill at the moment, but I can't really fucking help that one. Sorry. I think my Optus bill is about $120 behind. And before anyone thinks they can beat me to it, I don't pay for my lashes or anything like that. So please don't tell me to cut back on the luxuries, because I've cut back, well, pretty much as the best I fucking can, really. Again, besides the point, I just have to throw that in there because there's always someone that's like, oh, but you've got lashes. Well, I don't pay for them, so try again, troll. Back to the government. Basically just put $100 in my car so I can get to work so that you guys can pay me to pay rent in a house that I pretty much visit because I never get to be at the house because I've got to work so much just to afford the petrol, to pay for the petrol to get to work, to pay for the fucking house that I don't live in that I visit so that I can work. Do you get what I'm saying? Basically, I pay for petrol to go to work, to pay for the house that I get to visit because I'm always at work.
Wow, and she's from Australia. She's from Australia. That lets us know that, hey, us Americans, we're not the only ones. Yes, I think we got hit harder and like we were like the first ones to get hit with this. Maybe, I don't know. But, dog, we're not the only ones. Like, everybody's feeling it. I wonder why. If we felt it worldwide and something had to happen worldwide that really affected everyone worldwide, that lets me wonder what the higher ups, the government, is doing to us. What are they like not doing for us? You know what I mean? I hope you do.
Okay, so I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and for those of you who don't know, Canada has like a serious fucked up inflation problem right now. I just got back from doing groceries, and I have $70 worth of groceries on my table right now, and I genuinely don't even know what I purchased that made it to $70. I had a fucking mini breakdown to my parents the other weekend. I started like crying, like tears. They came in because I was doing a budget, and they were like, how is it? And I was like, tears. I'm working like 3 jobs right now. Like, I got out of university like last year in December, and I have been fucking grinding it out ever since, just because the cost of living, and I'm not even really saving that. I'm not saving anything really, but the cost of living is outrageous in Canada. And it's just so, I was telling my parents, like, it's just so frustrating that like you do all the right things, you go to university, and then you come out, you get a job, whatever, and you can barely fucking afford rent. I talk about it with my friends all the time, but we're just fucking sticking together right now because it's brutal out there.
Hey, do what you gotta do.
Y'all, this shit is getting completely out of control. I just went to the Dollar General, and I spent $100. Let's see what I got. Because it ain't much. I got 12 eggs, some Rice Krispie treats for the kid. There are only 7 of them in there. I got some trash bags. Got some spray cleaner. Okay, still not seeing $100. I got some hand soap. I got one of these sink things that, you stick there. Some contact paper. Some of Patty's hair stuff. Okay, still not seeing $100. Some off. And a sponge. I got 3 bananas. Some coffee. Olive oil spray. Some Tootsie Roll Pops, brownie mix, a pair of scissors, and these. Oh, and these felt things for underneath the stupid, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay. And these. $100. Oh, a loaf of bread. $100.
Yeah.
This loaf of bread, $3.65. Right? Everything's fine. I don't mind paying the inflated.
$3.65 at Dollar General, bro. That should at least be like maximum $30, $35. That's crazy.
Prices and the inflated rent. They raised the water. Hulu got in on it too, y'all. Hulu said we're raising you from $12.99 to $14.99. It's fine. Go right ahead. It's fine. I don't care. I'm made of money. It literally falls out of my butthole. Oh my goodness.
And then that laughing just slowly transitions to crying. But I get what she's saying. Like Hulu, that's a streaming service. I would say I got a notification from DirecTV saying that they're gonna up like the payments so they could like keep up with something else. I forgot. I'm there like, it didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. Like, what are you doing this for? Just if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know why. Like, what's going on? It's like this company is like raising this whatever. And then another company is looking at them and they're like, oh, let's be in competition with them and like let's raise everyone else's whatever and stuff like that, bills and stuff. Like, what? What are you doing? And if you're trying to buy a new car out there, they're marking up the prices. It's crazy. Like, these dealerships are just marking up the prices. And the actual companies of these like cars, they're like, you know what, man, we don't want that. Like, they're trying to not let these dealerships sell their cars. It's kind of crazy. Like, you have to buy like, let's say you want to buy a Toyota, you have to buy a Toyota at a Toyota dealership, not like Benji Autos dealerships or something like that, because they're just gonna mark it up. And it's getting ridiculous. And then when you mark up a car, nobody wants to buy that car, a Toyota, at that dealership. So it's like you're making Toyota look bad by not like producing sales for Toyota. You get it? It's crazy.
Anyway, I will see you guys later. I'm kidding.
Mimi Carter, 81.
Are they trying to distract us from something else? Let's go over 3 things that I think they're trying to distract us from by releasing the existence of aliens that we do not care about. First, the AMOC collapse. The AMOC is a system of ocean currents that is very critical to the temperatures that we have on Earth. That could completely collapse by 2025. 2025. Like, not even 2 years from now. It could take longer, though. Maybe like a decade. It will cause temperatures in the northern hemisphere to raise anywhere from 18 to 27 degrees. And that's over a decade or so. Much of the US is currently experiencing a heat dome. What happens when that heat dome is 27 degrees hotter? Or the severe lack of air traffic controllers? And how many close calls airplanes have had with each other, with the runway, and everything else. Very recently, an Allegiant Airlines airplane had to dodge hitting another airplane. How does this happen with modern technology? Or possibly the fact that they keep telling us that inflation is at the lowest point in many years. But that's obviously a lie. We are literally experiencing the effects of major inflation. Consumers are being screwed in every which way possible. And they're like, no, it's not happening. But you know what is happening? Aliens. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in aliens. But I don't believe anything that they have to say about them.
True.
What is going on, Leclerc? What is going on with your butter biscuit cookies? Because I have been an avid buyer and consumer from you for a long time now. And if you don't know, Leclerc makes these amazing celebration cookies that are very, very Canadian, very proud Canadian company, where it's basically a butter biscuit cookie on the bottom and a layer of chocolate on top. Specifically, the dark chocolate ones reign supreme. I don't make the rules here. I'm just saying. Anyways, so I was, doing my little dilly-dally into my biscuits, trying to drink a little bit with my tea, in the morning like that. And I was feeling a little, a little snackish, little peckish, little mousy this morning. So I go in and I eat the first row, and I finish that. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna have a little couple more. You know what I mean? And I go through the second row and I completely finish it. And I'm like, hold up. I know I'm not a fat ass. I know I didn't eat just 6 cookies in 5 minutes. So what just happened? And I look at the packaging. So this is the first row that I ate. I can take accountability for that. And this is the second row. And I don't know if you can see that. You can see it better on the other side. But this is the first row. You see very definitely there are 3 cookies here. And then you see that there's only 2 here in the second row. And there's this like plastic spacer thing in the middle. And here in the last row, there's 3 cookies again. And I don't know about you, but I have been buying celebration cookies from the beginning of time. And I always remember them being 2 rows of three cookies and 3, layers each. But now there's only 2 layers, or 2 rows, sorry, of 3 layers of cookies. And now you're cheaping out in the middle? Like, what is going on here? I think this is a representation that inflation is really getting the best of us in our Canadians. And this is where I draw the line. Not the insane amounts of how much an egg carton is nowadays, but this right here is where I'm gonna have a mental breakdown.
It's so good still. So good.
Wow. I'm gonna end the video right there. I'm not gonna lie. That last girl talking about the cookies, man, you see how they try to finesse you? They put it in plain sight now, man. But at the end of the day, you still gotta live your life. She's still enjoying it. Needless to say, everything will be okay, man. But we got another video about TikTok rants and vents about inflation, because everyone is going through it. And we are seeing the finesse, and we're tired of it. And what can we do about it? Well, for Americans, we could get that dude out of office. That's one. Other people around the world, you could probably do the same thing. Actually, no. Other countries around the world, some countries like to copy America. So if us as Americans, we fix what we got in America, maybe other countries will follow and fix their country. But maybe America understands that, and since they know that other countries will copy the US, you see how we're going through inflation in the US and like we're being hit the hardest. Maybe they're finessing other countries so they can mess up the other countries, make them weaker. And then next thing you know, we get back on our feet, and then other countries who's very hard to get back on their feet are gonna try to get back on their feet, and then they can't do it. And then next thing you know, they're gonna ask us for favors. They're gonna ask us for help, and of course we're gonna want to trade for that. We're Americans. We don't do anything unless it involves money or some type of like financial gain. Maybe it's just a stretch, just a theory. But at the same time, it's like, why can't the US just worry about our people? Like, this is very different. That guy in office, ever since he got in office, things been slowly but surely going down. I'm not gonna lie, I did a video ahead of this, and this lady went off. She said Trump, when we had Trump, we wasn't going through this. Everyone could have went on vacation, could have saved, could have bought more food and lived comfortably. You wasn't rich, you just lived comfortably, you know? And you wasn't being finessed. But now it's different. But anyways, guys, that is it for this video. My name is Josh Creates. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know if you like these type of videos and if you want more. And yeah, that's all for this video. Needless to say, everything will be okay. I'm out.